My name is Benita Welcome, and I've been here at Christian Wellness Center for over 23 years. And for the last year now, I have been specializing in cognitive decline, cognitive inflammation, cognitive decline, and brain fog. And so, as I spoke about last month, I gave a couple of reasons how I got here, and I'm not going to go over that now. I really want us just to concentrate on how childhood trauma can affect brain fog. And so what I'm thinking now, so as I was doing the research, there was a little aha moments for me also as I was doing this, because one of the things that contributes to brain fog is trauma. And so we know trauma can do that. We know that trauma has a way of causing all kinds of reaction in our nervous system. And so when I was digging a little deeper, I found that trauma and brain fog has something in common, and it's inflammation. Wow. Inflammation can lead to the brain and contribute to brain fog. And this is the same inflammation that is a contributing factor to our physical health problems. Those that maybe suffer with arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, or even they talk about heart disease or even cancer or any of those other things, even a common cold, inflammation. So this inflammation gets into our body whenever something attacks our nervous system, our system. And so for us, though, what we recognize is that PTSD that's post-traumatic stress disorder. And for those that are people of color, we have a way, we live in this space of PTSD, microaggression and all of that. But I'm not going to get on that. I'm going to push that to the side. And so we know that it arises from repeated abuse from current lifestyles or even from our childhood. And so this repeated childhood abuse creates triggers that causes us to have a fight or flight or freeze or appease response. And guess what? Every time we go in that type of space of fight, flight, freeze, or appease, it affects our immune system. And then once it affects our immune system, it causes inflammation. And for us, it causes inflammation and creates this brain fog. Have you ever been where you got into a situation and something that may have triggered from childhood, and all of a sudden you can't like focus? And so what happens then here is that what we see is people having spacing out. They may have difficulty with memory. They may have a short attention span, and they may have a losing their train of thought. And so so you think about that. All right, this is going on in our body almost simultaneously, and we can't figure it out. Hence, brain fog. And so that's why it's so important that we really understand it and not freak out. Not go to the one end saying that I have Alzheimer's, or ignoring it. No, we need to figure out what's going on, because brain fog, believe it or not, is just a symptom. And it's a symptom with a wide range of possible causes. You got it? It's just a symptom. And so we can't ignore it and say, okay, it's just going to go away. And it may, but it's going to come back again. So how do we handle this? Okay, now there's all, come on, y'all. You'll know this. You'll know what goes on. It's the same thing. Management of it is sleep, diet, exercise, lifestyle changes. But for us here today, it really is about addressing those unresolved childhood traumas and grief. They just don't leave. They have a way of of lingering around, and they get disguised because we don't know what's causing it. And so what I hope to do in this space here of being able to treat brain fog is to develop different plans to address it. You know, meditation, and oftentimes people say, Benita, I really can't meditate. Well, I'll help you to sit still for a few minutes just to calm yourself down, taking a deep breath, you know. Then there's this education around brain fog and really trying to understand and getting to the causes of it. And then, believe it or not, y'all, we got to address the unresolved childhood trauma. And I was sharing with somebody, I said, very few people escape childhood without some sort of wound. And if we don't address those wounds, then again, they get buried, they get disguised, and we don't know what it is. So we may be arguing or fighting with somebody or whatever, but what's really going on is this childhood trauma. And so then it's important for us then to step back and say, okay, let me figure out what's happening. And so not only do I help with the education of it, and help people to understand the difference between, because a lot of people come in and they think that they're on the far end of the spectrum where they have beginning stage of the Alzheimer's, and I'm saying no. Let's look at there's natural cognitive aging, and then there's cognitive decline, and then there's brain fog also. So let's I try to help people to understand it, and if it winds up being something, you know, on some sort of cognitive decline, well, let's catch it early. Okay, again with the brain fog and medicine and I'm really about holistic. Finding different ways to treat it can work. And so how do I do that? I use cognitive assessment tools to identify individuals who may need further evaluation. You know, and you come in, you make an appointment, and I may need just a half an hour, taking you through the tools, and by the time you walk away, you understand not exactly, but you have a better idea of what's going on, and developing a personalized plan or a treatment plan to help you to address those brain fogs. If it's deep as far as the unresolved childhood trauma, I use something called EMDR, and which is eye movement desensitization reprocessing, and that's just eye movements and helping you to unpack that. And so you just give the office a call, and 732-873-2777 to schedule an appointment, or you can send an email to christianwellness@cwcnj.org. And I will be happy to work with you to help you to figure out exactly what's going on. So thank you so much. If there's any questions, you can send us an email, and I will answer your email, or give me a call, and I will definitely would love to talk to you. So thank you first of all, thank you for bear with me, you know, as far as the early part, my little blip there, you know, now I know, so hopefully the next month it'll be a lot smoother. And my eye, I have no idea what's going on with my eye, so y'all don't worry about it. Who knows? But it will be fine. So everyone, I wish you all the best, and I'll see you next month. You take care now. Bye.